is a production of the Must See TV Broadcast Network, like ShareJoin, and follow us for all the latest updates. Like what you see, then throw those stars and show your support. And don't be shy, subscribe to the Caveman. He won't bite, and if you're watching us right now on YouTube, then you already know what to do. Smash that like and subscribe button. Even one view can prevent one puppy from being shaven. A big fist pump goes to Donna, AI, and Music Mint for the incredible music that is in this episode. All rights belong to Christopher Michael Egerhos, aka the Caveman. So if he's ready, and if you're ready, then let's kick this show off. Growl, growl.
Lights up on the screen, it's time to see 5 days a week, we're where you wanna be. Exclusive shows and reels, we got the vibe. Tune into the network, hop on Facebook Live. Riding with the stars in our unique groove. Laughter twists and turns within every move. Must see TV's the place to catch it all. Epic moments, big and small, give us a call. Oh, you know it's must see TV come alive. Every day we light the way on Facebook Live. Catch the magic, hear the roar, feel the beat. Must see TV, the place where worlds meet. Jump right in, the fun's about to start. Bringing shows and stories straight to your heart. With every post and every share, we're free. Gotta get that fix of must-see TV. Round and round, don't let this moment fade. Together on this ride, the best we've ever made. Get the popcorn ready, it's your time to shine. Must-see TV will keep you feeling fine. Oh, you know it's must-see TV come alive. Every day we light the way on Facebook Live. Catch the magic, hear the roar, feel the beat. Must-see TV, the place where worlds meet. Oh, you know it's must-see TV come alive. Every day we light the way on Facebook Live. Catch the magic, hear the roar, feel the beat. Must-see TV, the place where worlds meet. One by one, we take the dive into the shows that kept us alive. Remote in hand, the screen's our guide. The drama, the laughs, the twisty plots, the shows you love, the ones you forgot. Encore, encore, hit play again. Stories start and never end. One more look, one more time. We'll rewind, rewind, rewind.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this brand new season of ENCORE. That's right. This is our SummerSlam for you wrestling folks. This is our Blues Festival. This is our this is our summer show. It's midsummer. But anyway, that works. So, I'm the Caveman. You all know who I am. And for this season, I would like to bring out my co-host, my co-star, the one, the only, Tyson Brighton, a.k.a. my son. How's it going, son?
It's going very well. How are you today, Father?
Wait, hold on. Maybe the volume on the device needs to be turned up.
Check.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go.
There we
That's
go.
much better. That's much better.
Okay.
Anyway, today we have, well, for this season, we have 5 shows that we're going to be taking a look at. You guys know the drill. So individually, we'll be looking at these shows episode by episode, giving these shows a score individually of 1 from 1 to 10. Then, after we conclude each season of a show, we're going to aggregate our scores. We're going to take our scores and we're going to give that show a final rating out of 1 to 100. And for this season, we're going to take a look at White Lotus season 1, Warrior season or The Warrior season 1, Resident Alien season 1. Dune Origins Season 1, and The Penguin Season 1. So, let's start, son, by talking. Let's just dive right into Resident Alien Season 1, and this episode is called Pilot.
The pilot, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, it automatically establishes the fact that he's in Colorado.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Was it Patience, Colorado?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean,
And-
it sets the tone, right?
Yeah,
Right
sets
away,
the
yeah.
tone, and he's surrounded by mountains and cabin, and he's in a cabin, and immediately it sets the tone of what he is.
Yeah.
Right? Which the cops arrive and was he at his boat? I think it was.
I think
believe.
so. Yeah, I
A
think
boat
so.
or something. It was a little confusing, but so you kind of you can't see his face, but you can. You're thinking he looks like the alien, and the cops show up, and you're like, oh man, the cops are going to find him out right away. And then he turns around, and he's got a normal human face.
The setup was great. Like, I didn't know what to expect in this opening scene,
Oh, me neither.
but it just there's so many moments that I think we're gonna both be like, okay, that bit was pretty great. That was pretty funny.
It's, I've never heard of this show. I had no idea. Like, I watched it on my Android box. So it was on a channel called USA something or another. Streamed right from that channel. It wasn't on Crave, which is where I assume you have watched it.
Yes.
So I got the original feed, I guess it would be.
Yeah.
The original whatever network it was on.
Yes.
So, and I will make note, the main character, that actor, I am so biased about this actor. I have a hard time with it because he is in the Jackie Robinson 42 movie as the manager of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Oh, that's right. That's him. Yes. Yes.
That's him, right?
Right.
And he's a bigot in that show. So
Yeah.
it was a little bit weird seeing him as a different character because that's all I remember him from and hating him.
Yeah. It's a whiplash, I would say, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is very unexpected, but you know what? And I know we're going to get to this, but as the show went on, I like the concept.
Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant. Like, the jokes are not slapstick at all.
No.
He's portraying the joke so earnestly, and it's not like winking to the audience like, this is a joke, you're supposed to laugh now. It's so good how the jokes are. It's just...
Well, Okay, so a couple things. So before we get to the premise of the show, as we're establishing the characters,
Right.
okay?
Right.
So we've kind of established this man. For anybody that's seen the movie 42, you can picture that man if you know who that is, who was as I said, the manager of the Philadelphia Phillies, who was a complete bigot.
Oh, yeah.
But then we've got this police officer who
Big Black.
Big Black. He thinks he's the big man in town. And then his deputy is I guess she's kind of she has a crush on the alien.
Yeah.
By the way she's acting. It was kind of cool. It was very comical. Right from the get-go, you're kind of like, what is going on here? It's like this small town stuff. This cop thinks he's like the big time. He's like Barney Fife or something like that. You know? So I liked how they started creating those characters.
Yeah, me too.
And establish
that whole bit of the guy's like, oh, where shouldn't your doctor be? Yeah, well, the guy who died, he was our doctor.
Yeah, so he's the only doctor left in town, technically, because the doctor died.
And he is fucked.
So it's kind of. No, I'm not going to give it away.
No,
that. But I mean, it's in some ways it's hokey, but it's not hokey.
Yeah.
You know, it's believable. And then it kind of establishes, so he has to go. They've asked him to go to check out the death of the doctor, and then it flashes how he got there.
And it's this is where the first jokes come in. It's really
but you know what was really bad was how the alien ship that looked really bad.
Yeah, oh yeah, that didn't look good at all.
So bad. That was not good. With today's technology, it should have looked.
Yeah, the CG, it's CGI, the graphics, it's the special effects. Call it what you will. Look, I'm blind, and I'm like, that looks really bad.
Yeah, it was bad. It was very bad. So, anyways, he's crashed on Earth. He has a mission, but he's lost a piece of his mission.
Yeah.
So he's got to stay on Earth. So,
and he's the first bit is great. Like he tries to watch some television to learn the English language, and he's watching Law and Order.
Well, don't forget how he takes on the form of
being. Oh yeah.
So this man is in his house, and he hears something, and it's the alien standing there, and a fight ensues, and he can't beat the alien. He's way stronger than him. So then the alien takes his form of the man. He becomes the man. He turns, he takes over his body. Just so everybody knows. So there's no confusion.
Yeah, oh yeah. So that happens, and then he's watching the Law and Order. He's watching Briscoe, say something over and over again. Right? And then it's so good. It's so, what I'm just, it sounds lame, but it's really not. It's really, really not. It's, so earnest. He goes yeah. And then his vocabulary starts coming. It was really I got a great chuckle out of that scene.
Oh, it was funny. I agree. I mean, so then we've established him becoming the alien, how he became trying to fit in as a human being. Which throughout the whole episode, he's very awkward. He does not fit.
But that's what makes it so good. That actor plays it so earnestly. Right.
So then they fast forward to going back to check out where the doctor was. He meets the mayor. The mayor is Mayor Snowflake.
It's so good.
Which was so good how they put that in there, Mayor Snowflake, because he's one of those snowflakes.
Yeah.
Those snowflake people that everything offends them. And
Yeah.
you know, probably if you're listening to this show, you're probably not a snowflake.
So, no.
Right. I mean, so then they're like, he's like, oh, he killed himself. He looks at him. He says, well, by the way, the blood is on his hand, and it looks like he killed himself.
And then he says something about a mystery. Oh, I love a mystery. Goom, goom.
Yeah, like Law and Order. Yeah, but before this happens, though, let's not forget that he accidentally he goes to this woman who turns out to be the nurse and says, "Oh, she's been dead for 6 hours."
Oh yeah, she's sleeping there, and she's
right. So that was good.
Oh, that bit was, oh my god. She wakes up.
Yeah, she was not happy with him.
No. Oh no, he says she smells like she's been dead for 6 hours.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
She smells like dead for 6 hours. And then
so
she's like,
good.
I'm not dead. The body's over there.
That's so good.
I love it.
Yeah.
So
that was so good.
it was so good. So then they decide, that they're going to do an autopsy. And so they do the autopsy, and I wasn't sure if he was going to actually be able to do it. I was kind of worried that he wouldn't be able to do the autopsy.
This bit's coming up. It's great. Because he's doing the autopsy, right?
Yeah.
And he's there. And I guess the nurse is there as well?
Yes.
Because the nurse doesn't trust him, right?
No.
And he's saying a bunch of stuff. Like, oh, you can take notes or whatever. And then she says something. Oh, what does she say? Strangulate.
He says he's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
He says, yeah. Oh, boy. Then she compliments him and said he did a good job.
No. Before that, right? So he's examining the body, right?
Yeah.
And then she goes, it looks like, what does she say? A strangulation or artery something, right?
Oh, the coronary artery?
Yeah. And she says, no, that's totally stupid. That's totally ridiculous. Hey, you know what it could be? It could be this. It was so good because the actor's just playing it so earnestly, right?
Yeah, he did. He's doing a good, establishing these characters
Yeah.
has been good.
Oh, yeah.
They've done a good job on it. So then they complete the autopsy, right? And he can't wait for her to leave because what does he say? He's like, I can't wait to cut the brains from his head and squish it in my hands. And then as he's doing that, his wife, the doctor's wife, walks in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen my husband all day. I don't know where he is.
That's good.
And he's got his brain in his hands.
Yeah. And then, oh yeah, she meets the nurse at the bar, right?
Yes, the nurse offers to buy him dinner in a bar. So they meet the bartender, and they're doing shots, and they're getting hammered.
And he doesn't know what hammered feels like, so he's like, "Oh, this tastes awful, but this tastes really, really good."
Yeah, and the funny part was when he looked in the mirror, you could see the alien.
Yeah.
Right. And then he's getting really drunk, and he's dancing.
Yeah.
And awkwardly.
Right.
And then it was cool. Well, but we left out a part.
Oh.
We did leave out a part. Because when he was on the street earlier before the autopsy, a little boy's walking down the street.
Oh, yes.
And he sees him as an alien.
Yes.
And the boy goes to the car and screams, and he's scared, right?
Right.
So then this guy gets drunk, and he says, well, we're going to have to kill the boy because he knows who I am.
Yeah.
So he gets in his car, and he drives over to the boy's house and sneaks in the window.
Oh, I love this bit. He did.
Under bed when the boy screams.
Oh, he's like, don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm
I'm
just
gonna
going.
kill you.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's so funny. I got a big chuckle out of that. Oh my god, my eyes were tearing up and everything.
Yeah, yeah. So then the next day, he wakes up with a horrible hangover, and he proclaims, "Alcohol must be worse for aliens and than humans, because if it wasn't, they would never drink it."
Yeah,
Because he's got a hangover.
Yeah.
But he doesn't realize that humans get hungover like that too.
oh yeah,
So he has no clue. Which was cool. It was well done. It was
Yeah.
these little what do you call it? Like jobs.
yeah. Oh yes, yes,
He's jobbing at the humans all the time.
yes.
So then it goes to the sheriff, and you totally establish what an asshole he is. Because she's the girl, the deputy or whatever she is listening to music, and he makes it turn it off, and all of a sudden it's a rap version of Amazing Grace.
Oh yeah, they both they get. Oh, that was good. That was very, very clever. I enjoyed that.
So then we fast forward to the next scene, which is him, the girl, the nurse, accusing him of stealing the doctor's body.
Yeah,
And then we find out he had nowhere to put it, so he put it in a snowbank with the feet hanging out.
yeah. That's good. That was good.
It's crazy. So then the nurse, they've become friends because they had a night out drinking, so they've become friends now. And she asks him to help her move,
Yeah.
right? So off he goes to help move, and what happens? As they're
Yeah.
walking out.
Her her husband was there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he shows up. And he shows him his gun. He says, if he doesn't leave, he's like, "I got something to show you," and pulls out this gun in his pants. And so anyways, he gets in the car and he takes off, and then he has I didn't plan on staying on this planet for very long. And
Yeah, and then he's like, shit. And then he goes back to help the girl.
he goes back and he sees she's being beaten up. And what does he do? He puts
Comes
his
right
hand
through the wall. Yeah.
and pulls him out. So the girl is kind of trying, like, "What are you doing? Like, you're not from here. Like, who taught you to do that?" Right? Which was kind of cool. So,
Yeah.
You're kind of getting the feeling that
Yes.
she might be a little bit. Right?
Right.
So anyways, then they drive back to town. So the boyfriend's out of the picture. She gets out of there, and he's out of the picture. Then we come to the funeral.
Oh yeah, when he tries to grab the body, like he says, I know what happened.
Yeah. So at that point, you're like, is this an alien version of House?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like, you're like, I'm kind of liking where this is going.
Oh,
It's
I
a
am too. It's kind of like Murder, She Wrote mixed
Yeah.
with like Columbo, that kind of stuff, like a Case of the Week kind of deal.
Yeah. Yeah, he said he performed a tracheotomy on himself, but he didn't have enough. Someone poisoned him,
Yeah.
and he didn't have enough time to do the tracheotomy, and he friggin' passed, and he died.
Yeah, and then the episode ends, and he does another monologue, but we discover that his mission is to kill everyone.
Yeah, the whole world. He finds the piece in the snow. He says, "I need to find the rest, because my mission is to kill everybody on Earth."
Yeah,
But we also see a scene where she is at the house, and 4 months prior is when she's leaving the guy the first time.
Yeah.
And he actually sees the spaceship pass overhead.
Oh, snap. Yeah. We do.
Right. Right. So, which was kind of cool. So it kind of leads you to believe that this is all faked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's kind of everything's wrapped in together.
Right. What would you give, what's your final thoughts, and give me a score on this first episode?
My final thoughts, well, at first I wasn't sure what it was going to be. I was like, is this a sitcom? Is this a serious show? Is this a science fiction? But it's kind of a little bit of everything in it.
Yeah.
You know, which I thought was cool. So for a pilot, it leaves me, I can't wait to find out what's going to happen in the next episode.
Yeah.
With him.
That's what a pilot should do, right?
Because they're still establishing him, so we don't know what is he going to be a doctor? Is he going to be the doctor? Is he going to be like Murder, She Wrote? Like, is he going to solve murders?
Yeah.
You know, like, let's be honest, in Murder, She Wrote, like, for one little town, a lot of people got murdered.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people died.
Yeah.
The whole town, almost. Yeah, at one point. It's all murder, all the time.
That's right. So, anyways, my scoring, 7.2.
Oh, so I love this first episode. I thought this first episode was hilarious. A lot of great bits. The lead is so earnest, and I'm intrigued on what happens next. And I like the story overall. For me, 7.6.
Okay, perfect. That's good. We're close.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. So let us know what you thought of this first episode down below in the comment section, and we move on to Dune Origin.
Prophecy.
Prophecy. Dune Prophecy.
Episode 1, The Hidden Hand.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I want to say something. I want to say something. I am not a big Dune fan in the books. I am a big Dune fan. Denis Villeneuve. I love those movies.
Okay.
I was very excited to watch this. That's why I put it on the list. But after this first episode, I'm starting to regret my decisions.
I'm glad you said that. It's
just so much exposition. Like, there's no need for this much exposition.
The dialogue is just horrible.
Oh, it's so, like, it
means nothing.
It's whispering. Why is there so many whispering in this show?
I don't know.
I pumped up my volume all the way. I couldn't hear the dialogue. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Well, I mean, the first line opens with "Victory is celebrated in light."
Yeah.
And then I said,
to let everyone know what we're talking about, this is the origins of the Bene Gesserit. In the Dune world, the Bene Gesserit are these manipulators behind the scenes. That's what they do. That's what they are. And they manipulate these ancient world religions to suit their own goal. That's what they do.
Excellent. Okay. So, I don't understand it. I do kind of understand it, but I had such a hard time with it.
Yeah, I watched it twice. I had to watch it 3 times. It was... Yeah, it's... This show... This episode... First of all, it's way too long. It's way too long. It's like 45 minutes. It felt like 3 hours went by. I'm like, is this episode ending yet?
Oh, it went on forever.
Oh, yeah. So, let's kick things off, my friend. It's all you.
Well, I mean, it starts off, like I said, victory is celebrated in light. They kind of say that. It goes back to a time where the machines are fighting
Oh, sorry. So for those of you that don't know, the Dune universe, they don't have machines, just because a long time ago, artificial intelligence enslaved humanity. That's why in the Dune world or all the Dune books, they don't have AI or any robots.
Sounds like a great world.
Oh yeah.
So the humans are banished to a desolate world.
Yeah.
And this desolate world is covered in snow, and it's very androgynously. It's, you know, it's kind of, it's not like where we live in sunshine and beauty.
Right. Yes.
You know, it's kind of like living in like the North Pole.
Right.
Almost. You know, it's dreary and dark, and so that conveys in their characters and how they are. You know, I find the characters very like kind of harsh. They're cold and harsh, and
right.
I mean, maybe because it's all English, like Britain English.
Yeah, but that's like Game of Thrones. It's like there's so much whispering in this episode.
Yeah.
There's so much whispering in this episode.
So there's a leader, and it's this one girl's, I can't remember her name. I couldn't catch her name. They said it, but I was like, what was that? And so she's this woman who's the leader of the group of women. It's only women who are...
Yeah, the Betty Gesserit. Yeah, you can only join the Betty Gesserit if you are a girl. Yeah.
Yeah. So it fast forwards to this leader being on her deathbed, and the main character woman, her talking to her, and more or less she says, you will be the one.
Yeah.
And she passes away. Automatically this other woman, was it Alice?
Yeah, I think it's Alice, yeah.
Alice is put on the throne. And then they show them mummifying the leader. And this other girl, more or less, gets in her thoughts and convinces and more or less gets her to kill herself.
Well, here's the thing. Because in setting up what's happening. So one part of the Bene Gesserit believes that they need to put a female on the throne.
Right. Yes.
And
yes.
If you're a Dune fan, if you're like, that doesn't make any fucking sense, it doesn't, because there's nowhere in the books that it states that. Okay? And the other Bene Gesserit believes that they need to bide their time, and they need to make a male heir eventually, right? To kind of... It's all politics. It's all manipulation behind the scenes. But there's these two aisles of beliefs, okay? Now, in the books, it's never stated that the Bene Gesserit have any other goal than that one goal, to make the Messiah. Okay? It's never stated that they ever vary or they ever break with that belief. Right? And why would they change anything in this series to overcomplicate things? I have no idea. Okay.
I gotta be honest with you, this show sucks.
This episode was pretty bad, yeah. So, why... So, for those of you that are big Dune fans and probably saying to yourself, the Dune universe is all overly complicated, and Denis Villeneuve did a great job in part 1 and part 2 simplifying that, what he was able to achieve. And why would they stray from that philosophy into overcomplicating this script into just a jumbled bullshit? Why would you shove shit in that doesn't need to be there?
Well, see, I wouldn't know if it needs to be there or not, because I don't know anything about Dune.
Yeah. But it's... it's such the Bene Gesserit is such an intriguing subset. They're like behind the scenes. They're pulling all the strings. They are the puppet masters. That's what they do. They know psychology. They know you. By the time you say a word, they know everything about you. That's what makes the Bene Gesserit so interesting. So why would they intentionally try to shove not needed material into this complicated lore? I have no idea.
Wow.
It's like doing the Superman origin story, but instead of him going right to Earth, he goes to Mars, Jupiter, Pluto. He goes to all these different planets. That's essentially what we're talking about.
Oh, okay. All right.
And,
I mean,
and they screwed the poo. Like, so, yeah, she goes into, it's called the speech. It's called the word, how they pronounce it. And it's never stated that is used with any other Bene Gesserit. It's not used against them. They would never use that against them. Why would they? That's so fun. Man, it makes me angry when I see this. It really, really does. This could have been really, really cool. It really could have.
ugh. Well, I mean, after the woman kills herself, we go to 30 years later.
Yeah.
And it's 116 years since the War of the Great Machines.
Yeah.
And 148 years before the birth of John. How do you pronounce that? Atreides?
Paul Atreides.
Paul Atreides. So, which I guess is from the original Dune.
Yeah, the movie Dune Part 1 and Dune Part 2. Yeah, and the books.
Okay. Great. So, I mean, this woman now that is killed, that had the other woman killed, she's the leader, and she is much older. And it kind of establishes them. It's almost like being in a convent they're a bunch of nuns with teaching young girls.
But that's who they are. They are like I said, the great manipulators behind the scenes, right? They are. I mean, they talk about being like the truthsayers in all these different houses, but what the Bene Gesserit are the puppet masters behind the scenes, right? They pull everything behind the scenes without anyone knowing. That's how good they are.
Wow. Okay, well, and then there's young girls in, I guess it looks like a church almost. They're studying. In comes the prince. And he's checking this place out because his sister is going to... See, I don't know how that, like, those people, what I didn't understand was, okay, are they all on the same planet or are they from different planets?
Here's the thing. The Bene Gesserit, this is what pisses me off so much. This is what pisses me off. It's all, the way that the Bene Gesserit actually works, they are so good, they can manipulate their own genetics in their body. So if they need to make new members, when they get pregnant, they make girls. And they become Bene Gesserit. You cannot just blindly join the Bene Gesserit. You cannot take a normal girl and join them into the Bene Gesserit. No. They have to be birthed.
Okay.
And that's what pisses me off. Why are you adding this? Why are you adding this bullshit when it doesn't need to? Like, you don't need to add this.
I don't know, man. I had a hard time with it. I had to walk away.
Yeah.
And pause it
I had to walk away for more than one reason. It's like, because when you know the lore, or know somewhat what the lore, and you know, like, you're interested in these characters, right? And when you see this, and when you see showrunners not having an idea, obviously nobody read the books.
Okay. And you read the books?
Well, I read book 1. I watched Dune Part 1, Dune Part 2. Here's the thing. I'm not a fan of the books. I'm not the fan of the books, but I am one of the fascinating things about the Dune is the Bene Gesserit. And to see showrunners, obviously nobody even read anything. Like,
Right.
it's quite obvious.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't even know what to say about it because I had such a hard time with it. It was hard to follow.
Oh yeah.
I guess because I've never read a book about it.
But it doesn't matter, if it's engaging, you'll watch it, right?
Yeah.
Like Resident Alien. You're like, I want to see what happens in episode 2.
Well, I'm curious to see what happens after this episode.
Yeah.
Right. Well, look, there's a bunch of stuff going on. Like, I'm curious as to, like, the princess in the movie has to marry a 9-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Right? And a soldier shows up just before it, and the ending was kind of cool. There's a lot of fluff in it that didn't need to be there.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of shit that was shoved in that did not need to be there.
I mean, the marriage was fine, and it just to marry arranged marriage to a 9-year-old boy.
Yeah, and that guy, right? The guy having that piece of technology in the ceremony, and everyone's like,
yeah.
That's not allowed. And it's like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah, it was hokey.
And it never was brought up again?
No.
Like, why even bring it? I just don't understand showrunners sometimes. Like it seems to me like they didn't know what to do. That's what it seems to me in this first episode. They didn't want to know what to do. If you just open with a short monologue explaining who the Bene Gesserit are, they're the great manipulators, they're the puppet masters behind the scenes, and this is the story of them. I would have been so intrigued. But no, you had the show opening with a 3-4 minute monologue that just bored me to death. You have dialogue that was whispered. So much whispering in this episode. Why?
Yep. Well, I mean, one of the other cool parts was the prince and the princess.
Yeah.
Going to a club and doing what looks like drugs.
Yeah.
Snorting drugs. And it was like, that was kind of weird. And they end up, and then one of the beginning scenes is that the princess is fighting with this man, and this is actually the man that she likes. And she meets up with him at this party.
Yeah.
And then they end up consummating their love.
Yeah.
So, right. But there's just not enough here. You look at it and you go, what do I even talk about?
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
There's nothing to talk about that's exciting.
No. What would you give it?
1.2.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to close the curtain. I would never watch this episode again. If I told my past self this is what I was gonna be like, take this off the list.
Yeah.
As someone who's a big fan of the Bene Gesserit, I was disappointed beyond belief.
Wow. Interesting.
So,
Okay.
let us know what you thought. Listen, guys, a lot of other stuff happened, but it was so boring. It was just so unconsequential. It was just so much fluff, like in a 45-minute episode that did not need to be there.
It was an hour and 5 minutes.
Holy shit. It was an hour and 5 minutes! An hour and 5 bloody minutes! Oh. It was just...
Resident Alien was only 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And the Penguin,
Yeah.
1 minute 6.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, we want to know what you thought of this episode down below in the comment section. sound off. We know there was a lot of other stuff, but it was just so unconsequential. It was so boring beyond belief. All right, so let's move on to our final show of the evening, Penguin Episode 1.
After Hours.
After Hours, that's right.
So immediately they capture your attention.
Yes.
We're on the news, and there's an explosion along the city seawall. Someone has destroyed the seawall.
Yeah.
We don't know who it is. And then immediately there's talk about the city of Gotham City and the Riddler and Batman. And then it comes on the news that notorious mob leader, mob boss was killed.
Falcone, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Falcone. And he is murdered. And that's kind of where it kind of starts, is with this Falcone. This is kind of the premise of the show, and I like how they've done this.
Yeah.
Because the Penguin's not like the Penguin you've seen in the Adam West, Burt Ward Batman. So far, he isn't. He's just a regular guy in the mob in Gotham City.
Yes.
Right? And they establish that immediately. You're kind of like, he's kind of scary. He walks with a limp. He's big, so you're like, oh, what's going on here? So, which was kind of cool. And then you see him, kind of in the beginning, there was really not a lot going on. Like after the news thing, you're just kind of like in the scene, you're kind of establishing him, what he's doing.
Right, yeah.
And he ends up going to this, I don't even know what the place was, but he's got a sledgehammer and he's breaking through this wall. And he pulls out a file. And it's photos of a man and a woman in bed. All of a sudden, there's a man with a gun.
That's his son, right?
It's the son,
Yeah.
yes, Albert. So he's holding a gun at the Penguin. Or Oz.
Yeah.
Oz. He's known as Oz. He's not the Penguin yet.
No.
Next thing you know, he kind of explains himself, and they're drinking together.
Yeah.
And he gives Oz a bracelet. And he's talking about his dad and how his dad knew that he'd been skimming money off the top, but he was okay with that because it wasn't too much, and it was all good. And then he's seen wearing his dad's this ring on his pinky finger, which he got from his dad. And then we come to find out that his dad had got it from another mob boss named Salvatore. So you're kind of intrigued by this. You're like, well, what's going on here? Like, it almost seems like the inner workings of mob bosses fighting with each other, right?
Yeah.
So they get into a conversation, and Alberto starts cutting up Oz.
Yeah, and then Oz shoots him, right?
Yeah, he shoots him and kills him. And then the funny part was he happened to have a body bag with him.
Mobsters always seem to have a body bag with them.
Back pocket. Oh, just let me get it in my body bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he puts him in the body bag. He carries him down the stairs. Better yet, then he throws him down the stairs in the body. So he comes upstairs. He comes out the door. He wants to get rid of the body. And there's these kids trying to steal his tires off his car. And he's got an interesting car.
Yeah.
So he's got this interesting car. It's a purple. No, it's not a purple. It's a plum Maserati with gold.
Yeah.
Right? Which totally stands out.
Yeah.
Right? So he chases these kids off and he catches one of them. And he's going to shoot him. But he doesn't. And he tells him, he's like, you're going to work for me.
Yeah.
The kid's scared.
Shitless. He's like, okay.
Oh, Yeah, all right, I'll come work for you. So then the next thing
You don't
I
have
know,
a choice, son.
yeah, you don't have a choice. Help me with this body, and we're going to put it in the trunk of my car. Let's go. And then he tells him he can drive. So right now they're just kind of building characters, right?
Yeah, right.
And then you see that this limp he has, he's got a brace on his leg. So they move the body, they drive off.
By the way, how good is Colin Farrell? He's so good as the Penguin. He is so good.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was him until I saw the credits at the end. I was like, oh, that's Colin Farrell. Wow. Yeah, he's so good. You'd never know it's him.
Oh, no.
No, that's very well done. So then they take this body to, I guess it'd be a car wreckers, and they pull up to this burgundy red caddy, and they open the trunk, and they throw the body in the trunk of this caddy, which was kind of funny.
Yeah.
And then, like, what happens? I'm thinking, what happens when they crush that caddy? Like, that's ew. Right?
Hopefully they'll be a long way before that happens.
And then what's he do? Before he shuts the trunk, he takes the ring. Which was kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
So then this is all done, and Oz goes for the inside of his jacket, and the kid starts freaking out because the kid's thinking that he's going to shoot him now, which was kind of funny.
Well, that's exactly what was going to happen, right?
Well, yeah, then he pulls out a cigar. And the kid's like begging him. He's like, just give me a chance, right?
Right.
So, which was kind of cool. Then it fast forwards to Oz driving out to the country, more or less, and he shows up at this mansion. And he goes into a meeting with these other two mob bosses.
Yes.
And one of them turns out to be the guy that we saw in the pictures, that he saw in the pictures earlier in the show with the woman in the bedroom. And they tell him that they're shutting down the plant that he takes care of.
Yes.
And so he pleads his case. Oh, funny thing, we forgot to mention this. After he has killed him, he has his phone and he's in his car. And he starts going through the phone and he sees something very important. It's called this important shipment.
Yes.
So he takes a picture of that with all the details for the shipment because he's going to steal it and take it for his own. So anyways, he pleads to these guys as he's talking to them, and he says, listen, I've got this shipment coming and it's gonna change everything. And they're, oh, really? And it kind of persuades them a little bit. Then all of a sudden in walks this woman. At first I wasn't sure who she was. Then it turns out it's Alberto's sister.
Yeah, his sister.
And she's looking to find her brother. So anyways, she says to him, let's go get a bite to eat. So they're sitting eating, and she says, well, Alberto was going to go to your club last night, and all of a sudden I look and you're pitching this plan that you knew nothing about, and she's kind of putting two and two together.
Oh yeah, very quickly. Yeah.
Right, about the shipment and the big drug plan. So, of course, Oz is diverting killing Alberto. And Sophia admits that she's crazy. Or that she is blinded.
Yeah.
Great music that plays.
Oh yeah. The music is great.
Yeah, the music was awesome.
Oh yeah.
So, and did you find it interesting when you looked at the scenes outside of the scene, when he went into the subway and seen how destroyed the subway next to it was?
Yeah.
How things are in shambles in Gotham City.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I like that touch.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. And and the music was great. So the city's in shambles, and then him and the boy end up at a Volvo wagon
Yeah.
with spiral rims and white walls. How bizarre was that?
That,
A Volvo
that was pretty weird.
and white walls. Like, that doesn't draw attention,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Which it was kind of cool, but
Definitely.
at the time, it was weird.
Yeah.
It's like, who puts white walls on a Volvo? Who puts white walls on a car, period, anymore?
Who makes a Maserati plum purple?
Well, plum, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, he does, right? Like,
Right.
There's a few things that are really you're establishing him as a type of person who just marches to the beat of his own
Oh
drummer.
yeah. Yes.
That he's his own man, right? And he doesn't really care what anybody says. So anyways, they end up driving to his mom's place. And his mom is a bitch.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And he admits to killing Alberto. Says it's an impulsive reaction. Of course, the mother is just very harsh. And you can kind of understand why he's turned out the way he has. It's because of probably upbringing.
Yes. Yes.
And she's cool with the killing.
Very cool with the kill, actually.
Yeah, and more or less she's like, you're going to be everything you've ever wanted will be yours. Now that you've done this. Yeah. So, I mean, Vic is the character, is the boy.
Right.
That's where-
Right. Yes.
So he kind of says to him, what kind of life do you want? No bullshit. Can I count on you to pull through? More or less, are you going to be able to help me?
Yes.
Will you not
Yes.
to me? That kind of thing. The boy says, yeah, I got you. It's so dark, right?
Right. Yes.
It's very dark. It's very mysterious.
I
It's
like
very-
this show. This is like Sopranos, but in Gotham City. I like it.
Yeah, I do too. I like the concept. I think it's cool. I keep saying everything is cool, if you've noticed. But so then he meets with Salvatore in prison
Yeah.
and offers his services. And he tries to plead his side because I guess he's crossed him a few times, and Sal doesn't trust him. Thinks he's a dirty rat. And, he more or less says to him, like, your loyalty is not for sale. And he fucked over Sal multiple times.
Yeah.
And then he gives him the ring back. And that kind of changes the course of everything. Sal's kind of like, oh, my ring. And you can tell that ring meant everything to him.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. So then, funny part is, he leaves the prison and he's driving in the car and he's going to his next stop and he's being followed. And the car stops. And this was so cool how he did this.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Snuck into his
Car-
trunk.
Right. You see the car stop, the door's wide open, it's pouring rain. They look in the car and then go into the building. And he pops out of the trunk and he's about to get in the front seat and he gets caught. And that guy, he pushes, a fight ensues. And he pushes them to a bus.
Yeah.
But he gets hit by a bus.
That was kind of cool.
That was very cool.
Yeah. I didn't see that come up. Like, holy shit.
But then they get him anyways, and the next thing you know, you see him, and they've got him tied up naked,
Yeah.
and Sophia's there, and she's asking questions, and this was so gross.
This
where they
is like one of my favorite scenes.
where they put that, what was it, a piece of
razor wire. Yeah.
in his armpit. And
Oh yeah.
Oh, my God, that would hurt.
It probably did for him.
Cringe. And then as they're doing this, trying to get info out of him, you hear a big crash outside. And Sophia goes outside and sees this red caddy. I think you can kind of see where I'm going with this now. Red caddy, burgundy caddy. He goes over to it, looks in the trunk. There's a brick on the gas pedal, so someone's driven this car into the. I guess it wasn't a wall. It was a brick wall or something like that, but it was only about 2.5 feet high. And her brother's in there with his pinky finger cut off.
Oh, dude, that was so good.
Yeah, but the next twist is the best.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know at that point who had done it. You know, you kind of figured, but the thing I'm thinking is, okay, so how did the boy know that he had been taken?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Well, I mean, it served its point, right? And the sick thing was that the other kid who was involved in the robbery lets him shoot him. Let Sophia shoot him in the head.
That was... I really loved the sequence of events that really happened here. It was so good.
It totally was. Oh, Oz laughs and meets Vic. And he asks him, why did he only cut off a finger?
That's funny.
So you're thinking, oh, he's in trouble. He didn't do enough. And he more or less proclaims, we're going to get that shipment and we're going to run the city.
Yeah.
And you know what's messed up is the song 9 to 5.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was so good. That was so good.
Yes, it was. It was.
What's your final thoughts on the score?
I love this. I love this show so far. I think it's really well done. As I mentioned before, I love how they incorporate the mob.
Right.
He's a mob guy, and you understand how he becomes who he becomes as he's becoming it, as we're watching. He's getting bolder. He's getting stronger every second. Every move is calculated. He's making every move to get where he needs to get to.
Right.
Right? And I'm excited for the next episode because I want to see what he does.
Right. What would you give it?
8.9.
Oh, I love this episode. I think it. I think it's Sopranos, Gotham City, Underbelly. Yes. Like, absolutely. I just wish this is what the Batman would have been. The Batman wasn't a very good movie, but this is an awesome, incredible movie. Colin Farrell as the Penguin nails it. I want to see more. Hell yes to everything. The music, the dialogue, just the contrast of colors, the dark. Notice there's nothing like overtly bright in any of these scenes. They're either dark gray, dark black, or it's something is broken. I love it. I love it. For all those reasons and more, and we talked about, I'm going to give it a 9.2.
Wow. Cool.
9.2.
That's awesome.
So we want to know what you thought of these episodes down below in the comment section. And before we go, Roland, we have to do Caveman Growls.
Nice.
Facebook is giving us the trouble again of not showing anything.
All right.
on here.
Okay. Yeah, I
It's
know.
horrible.
Last
Very horrible.
time you left, it was like 89 people in the live chat. So yeah. All right, guys. That will do it for us. Until we see each other again, take care, be safe, be well, and we love you all! 50,000 plus, and may the force be with you. Roland, take us home, buddy.